Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's the start of the summer transfer window for 2025. So I'm going to do a little kind of series of videos. So I'm going to go through each of the positions and give 5 potential players Walsall could sign this summer. So we're going to start off with goalkeepers. I'm going to give 5 potential targets Walsall could go after this summer transfer window. Obviously, in terms of goalkeepers, we're definitely going to have to sign one, with Tommy Simkin going back after his loan expires this season to Stoke. Wish him all the best there. Sam Hornby's been offered a new deal. We'll wait and see if he accepts that. But yeah, like I said, we're definitely going to have to go out and sign a goalkeeper this summer transfer window. So the first keeper I've got down is Paul Farman. He's available on a free transfer this summer transfer window after Barrow have released him. I think an experienced goalkeeper, 35 years old, could do Walsall really good in terms of experience in between the sticks. Obviously, it'd be a shift in terms of profile from last season with Tommy Simkin playing a lot of the games last season. But I think Paul Farman for the level, I think he's a decent goalkeeper. He's played, I think, 29 games this season, 9 clean sheets. Obviously, towards the back end of the season just gone, Will Stanway got in between the sticks. He looks like a good goalkeeper for Barrow. But obviously, Farman available on a free. I think there are going to be a few League Two teams after him. I think, seasons in League Two, which I've seen him for Barrow, he's made some real good saves against us. Looks like a decent shot stopper and experienced one. The next goalkeeper I've got down is Luke McGee at Tranmere Rovers. Currently in discussions for a new contract at Tranmere Rovers, but a team can come in for him and sign him on a free, and it'd be a good sign for Walsall if Walsall can go and get McGee, 29 years old. For a goalkeeper, that's kind of entering his peak years of his career, and I think the last couple of seasons for Tranmere, he's been a kind of reliable goalkeeper, reliable performer, consistent. 12 clean sheets this season, and he's kept some real key saves for Tranmere this season. Kept him in a lot of games, and an experienced goalkeeper that's, like I said, going to be entering his peak years going forward. And if we could, sign Luke McGee, I think that potentially would be a real good sign for Walsall in between the sticks. Like I said, consistent in his performances, and wait and see obviously what happens if he signs a new deal at Tranmere. Obviously that wouldn't be off the cards, but I think as a target, I think he would be a good one. Archie May is the next goalkeeper I've got down. Recently released by Norwich City this summer. I think could be a good option for Walsall. 24 years old. Last season was on loan at Motherwell in Scotland. Probably didn't work out for him like he'd wanted to. Only played the 3 games across the whole season. So going into next season, he'll be wanting to be the #1. And I think Walsall could definitely offer that in, especially if we can get him on a permanent deal. I keep saying it, we need to be bringing in players now that are, good players that we can keep around for a good while. And I think Archie May could be one of them. He's a solid goalkeeper for the level, shown that at Morecambe, had a good loan spell a couple of seasons ago, and Notts County in the National League, where he made some real key saves in that playoff final penalty shootout. I think he's a good goalkeeper all round, and I think could suit both parties. I think Ronny Hollingshead could be a good option for Walsall. Recently released by local side West Brom, was on loan at Alchurch this season as well, and I think he's definitely shown his kind of talent there on loan. I think could be a real good option for Walsall. Obviously, we've used the loan market really well, and obviously bringing in good, exciting kind of young players. But it'd be really good now to kind of own them type of players in terms of bringing players in like that type of profile on a permanent deal. And I think Ronny Hollingshead could be one Walsall could be looking at in between the sticks. Definitely showing his talent on loan at Alchurch. Good with the ball at his feet. Good shot stopper as well. That is the main thing for a goalkeeper. Keeping the ball at the back of the net with big saves. And he's definitely shown that on loan at Alchurch this season. And I think he's going to have interest from teams across the EFL this summer. The final goalkeeper I'm going to speak about in this video is Eli Harrison. Obviously would be a loan deal for Man United. Obviously got my doubts if this deal would actually happen after the last Man United loan we had with Ethan Wheatley. So maybe the relationship isn't quite there at the moment, but worth mentioning a lone goalkeeper because obviously went down that route last season. So something we might go down this season. I think Eli Harrison would be a good option for Walsall on loan. Real good talent in terms of goalkeeper at Man United. Really highly thought there, and would be a good loan move if we could bring him in. Showed his kind of talent at Chesterfield in the National League North. Last season, the first half of it, I think he played 17 games, 6 clean sheets. real good shot stopper, good with the ball at his feet, good with 1v1s. And I think, yeah, real good talent going forward in his career. He's going to have a bright future. So there's 5 goalkeepers I've suggested Walsall could sign this summer transfer window. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.